all right. Sports fans, welcome once again to Sports Night with Jorge. Tonight we have the Miami Dolphins. Tomorrow, Monday, which is recording today, Sunday. But if you see this tomorrow, it's fine. The Dolphins will start their mini camp on Tuesday. Now, of course, there'll be some holdout. Our defensive tackle, Sealer, it's not playing. He's not participating. He wants a new contract extension. We have Ramsey also on the training block. Nothing has been said, and we got John Smith. Now, John Smith did participated in some of the OTAs. Uh, Listen, there's a lot going on with the Dolphins right now. Uh, if you guys didn't heard, Tyreek Hill went on, I guess it was on his Twitch account, whatever. I saw it. He was asked a question about 2,000-yard season, and he says, "Listen, man," and of course he threw a f bomb there. "I'm here to win a playoff game." That really shocked me, guys. But I'm not going to bring my guards down. The Dolphins have their hands full this year. I'm going to say it again, Dolphin fans. For us to get to the next level, I'm going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to beat the Buffalo Bill twice. I'm not worried about the New England Patriots. I'm not worried about the New York Jets. It's beating your rival, which I know they're all your rivals, but the main thing, right now, the Buffalo Bills having an issue with their running back Cook. He is not talking to the organization. I guess he stepped back, not happy. He wants a contract. He wants more money. And you know nowadays that running backs don't get enough money, neither does cornerback or safety. That's something that the owners had decided to back up a little bit. They don't want to overpay a running back when they only give you what, 10, 15%, or probably you could say 20% of your offense. And I could be wrong, guys, okay? Because most of the time it's tight ends or wide receivers. And, running backs, yeah, they get you a couple of downs, but I mean, think about it. There's not much great running backs out there besides Hendry, uh, Jaquan Barkley. I mean, there's some young guys out there. Harris now with San Diego, used to be with Pittsburgh. So, but anyhow, I had a recording for you tonight, but unfortunately, I couldn't give you the recording because I was having video difficulties on the system. I had a crush on the system this weekend. That's why I couldn't go live. Hopefully, this video here would give you a little insight for the Dolphins fans out there. I'll talk a little bit about baseball, and we got hockey, Stanley Cup. Congratulations to the Florida Panthers once again. I think this is going to go 7 games. Both teams look good. Both teams look very competitive. Man, they're equal right across the board. I mean, players to players, position by position. But anyhow, for the back to the Dolphins for a second. McDaniel was interviewed on June 3rd, actually 5 days ago now, and he was asked about John Smith, uh, which he commented pretty well. Greer's the one that has to make that decision. All the McDaniel could do is, like I said, I'm here to coach a team. I don't get into those financial status, or I don't get into those, talks with when it comes to contract situations. Same thing as with Ramsey. Uh, but I have concern with the Dolphins. Why? Because they have a lot of players that's going to hold out. And when I mean a lot, is two of them want to be traded. Tyreek Hill, according to Greer, he is not going to be traded. He is not going nowhere. Listen, the moment what hits the fan, we might see a change in Miami. So right now, looking at this lineup, looking at McDaniel. By the way, Austin Jackson is looking good in OTAs, which is just finished. Now here comes minicamp. He talked about Jackson. He says he looks good. It's a big difference. I mean, still a lot to catch up because he's been out for a while with his injury. I'm gonna say it again. If we have a healthy offensive line, it's gonna be hard to beat the Miami Dolphins because I know we have probably the top running backs in this league, and I'm saying about in group with Wright, A Chain, the guy we picked up from the draft. I mean, they look solid there. Receivers, we have no problem with Waddle. He was asked about Waddle also. Yes, Waddle's having a good spring. He's a different person. My thing is get away from the injury bug. All right. Tua, they had the orange jersey. Uh, there were, of course, the media was asking McDaniel, Miami media was asking McDaniel about the jersey, the orange jersey. What you saw something good that he deserved that jersey or he wears that jersey. Well, I think every player that McDaniel picks in their mini camps, or I mean not mini camps in OTAs, that's what they do. Now mini camp starts Tuesday. So let's see what we have. Let's see what goes on. What surprise we have. Jaylen Wright was the other running back I was gonna say that also is having a good had a good OTAs. But remember, they don't wear pads. When the moment they wear pads, then we have a different story. That's where we have to really talk and discuss it. So, our roster go back to what, 98, 99, or whatever they had last year, and then they cut it to 53. Not doing any picks yet, guys, anything yet until this team has a full roster. Once it has a full roster, I'll consider myself putting, and letting you guys know how many games the Dolphins will win this year, lose this year. Uh, it depending on health, and I think that goes to every team. It depends on injury, experience, and of course, on the weekends, you guys heard Rodgers signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I sent something out there. A lot of Pittsburgh fans got upset. Some didn't. Some say, I understand where you're coming from. Listen, he's a Hall of Famer. I know his desire still of playing football because that's what it looks like. His desire. He wants to win another one. And you got Pittsburgh fan up there saying, who knows? We might go to a Super Bowl. Listen, Ryan Clark of ESPN, former Pittsburgh Steelers, excuse me, said it clear. I have nothing against Rodgers. He's a great quarterback, Hall of Famer, great career. But if he's thinking he's coming to this league to take the Pittsburgh Steelers to the next level, you see, why do you sign uh, Mason Rudolph? I mean, why do you sign him? You got Howard in the draft. What is Roger doing? Taking a roster away from a player? I'm sorry, that's how I feel. And I apologize when I say that. I'm not saying that he could do a miracle. He could surprise a lot of people in this league. But listen, man, when I see his wear and tear in his body, his age, uh, don't know, guys. I'm not really too happy about it. I mean, sometimes you want to give this guy an opportunity, a chance. I mean, you had your career in Green Bay, man. Love took over. You did a great year in Green Bay. You won your Super Bowls. Then you went to the Jets. Yes, you had your Achilles injury. You had a great year last year, believe it or not. Threw for over 3,800 yards, and had a decent season. Coming back, but now you go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's a concern to me, man, because that's something that I hope the Steelers made the right decision. I hope you guys do. I don't know what Tomlin did. I don't know what the owner. Now the contract was what 13 million, 10 million guaranteed, and you have incentives. So basically, it comes out over 20 something, $23 million or something like that with some change. Anyhow, don't know, man. I don't think you guys have a solid offensive line. To be honest with you, you got receivers, yes. Metcalf, and you got you traded Pickens too, by the way. So, which I know was troublemaker in Pittsburgh. He went to Dallas. Don't know, guys. Like I say, I don't make my picks. I don't do nothing until I see preseason, until I see the cuts, the picks, the releases, the free agency. So all that comes in play. So hopefully, we have good news, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, for any team out there. Hopefully they build a team. Team you have to worry about right now in the NFL, to be honest with you, I think the Commanders, they look solid. They look loaded. Detroit will not be the same. Minnesota will not be the same. And you're going to see a lot of teams come out, like the Bears will come out, Green Bay. So it's going to be another division. It's going to be pretty good. Probably Bears, Green Bay, and Detroit, to be honest with you. I don't see Minnesota, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, I can't predict something that we're way too early. We're 2 months away from it. So My thing is what's going to happen to the Dolphins. That's it. As a Dolphin fan, I've been a Dolphin fan, and you see my background here, all Dolphins, and and McDaniel, in the press conference, I'm here to coach. All right, let's see if that happens. If he's here to coach, because remember we do have an offensive coach now, so let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully this team could make it to the next step. Now, do they have the talent? Yes. Do they got they got the roster they could do it? Yes. The only thing is which Tyreek Hill is going to show up. Waddle going to continue to be injury. Tua, our offensive line. I'm going to say something from the beginning. That I'm going to say we're going to be probably a tough team to stop against the run. We're going to have a great running backfield. But of course, it started with the offensive line blocking up front. If that happens, we're going to have some good running backs this year. Defense up front, guys, up front, we're solid, man. I was looking at the roster. I was looking at Chubbs, Chops, Phillip, and remember, Chubbs and Phillip coming up from injuries. Can they stay healthy? That's another thing. We put pressure to the quarterback, and that's what we need. If we could put pressure to the quarterback, I'm not worried who's the safety. I'm not worried who's the cornerback. Why? Because the cornerback, you put pressure, either he's going to throw an interception, or he's going to throw it away, or he's going to get sacked. So I'm not worried about that because it starts up front. All right, so let's see. I can't wait. Hopefully, I hope the team could actually do something this year, because this is it, guys. This is the year the Miami Dolphins have to win, regardless. The window will close this year. Tyreek Hill probably last season, and like I said, if Miami's losing, it's like in baseball. They'll be seller. They'll be getting rid of the team, whatever they have to get rid of. So looking at the schedule in the beginning is an easy schedule, but I'm a firm believer that football, it's not easy regardless, because you cannot look the schedule like who they beat the most, who haven't they beat the most. They're good against bad teams, or they're good against good teams. You know why I say that? Because listen, if Miami didn't beat the bad teams last year, which they were good against the bad team, not good against the good team, they were only one game out of the playoffs, even though they struggled at the end of the season. So you know what? Give and take. You got to win your football game, regardless. I don't care who it is, whether it's a bad team or a good team. You got to win the game. That's it. So, but anyhow, I'm gonna change the topic right now. Orioles lost today. They're having a good June. They were 7-3 in the last 10 games. They won 6 in a row. They're playing good ball lately, but unfortunately, if they continue to stay in the cellar, I heard today from their media, Gunnar Henderson, Mountcastle, Mullins could be traded. And here we go again. The Orioles are not into a rebuild mode. Guys, they're really not. But anyhow, I know they have injuries. They had, 21 injuries at the beginning of the season. That's most in Major League Baseball. They got some players back already. Loriano and Cowser. And Cowser hit a home run the other night, won the game too. So, being healthy, playing healthy, it goes a long way, helps a ball club a lot, especially when you're a veteran, presence and all that. See, that's what the Orioles did. When the Orioles traded or let go or did not trade, let go Santander, I knew right now that's the bat they need. They need a veteran bat. But anyhow, that's baseball. So in hockey, once again, Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers tomorrow night, which will be tonight when you see this recording. That's gonna be that's gonna be a heck matchup, but guys, I mean, they're so physical. Like I said, they both play the same styles. They got superstars in both sides of the skate. So, but anyhow, I'm sorry I couldn't go live this weekend. I apologize so much. I'm going back to work tomorrow. And listen, you guys have a blessed night. Listen, don't forget to leave your comments in the bottom, your thumbs up. And let me know who your team are. I would like to know who is your team. We could talk about your team. There's not only the Miami Dolphins, but Listen, there's a lot of things going on in sports right now, NBA playoffs too. So, anyhow, I want to thank you so much. And listen, once again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. One thing I do want to say before I forget, um, these guys right here, these three guys right here, my concern is if the Dolphins struggle, who would the owner let go? McDaniel first or Greer? Now everybody's saying McDaniel. I got a feeling it's going to be Greer. To be honest with you guys, I do have that feeling because if it's McDaniel, I mean, what coaches out there right now that could coach the Miami Dolphins? I just thought about that. Well, you want to bring Bill Belichick from college football from the North Carolina Tar Heels to come to play for? I mean, I don't know. That's one question I was asking myself today. By the way, thinking about it, like I said, Greer record in Miami 75-73, barely 2 games over 500. He made some good decisions and he also made bad ones. Same thing as McDaniel. But anyhow, I'm gonna make it short and simple tonight. Thank you so much for everybody that subscribed. I'm at 875. I hopefully get 900 by the end of the month. Hopefully I get 1,000. God knows, man. One day at a time. Hopefully I can get these videos going. Like I said, I had to change my whole entire studio room today. Today I had so much things to do with my podcast. It was a hard work today, and finally I got it rolling tonight. So anyhow, you guys have a blessed night, and see you guys soon. And don't forget, man, Dolphins all the way. Like they say, Dolphin fans, fins up. And listen, don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much, and have a blessed night.